Hello, friends. Welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to a code review stream where you can redeem your seedlings for code reviews. If you do !project, you will see all the info that you need to know. And I'm going to try to sing a song. Okay. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Oh, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. We're gonna grow our coding skills one day at a time. We're not afraid to make mistakes or fall out of line. We're gonna break things down, build them back up. We're gonna learn lots of things. It's gonna be really fun. Oh, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Oh, hello, friends, and welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to the show. I am fighting a headache. I'm drinking water, but I'm feeling better. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Wow! Thank you very much. That was a low-key version of the song. Thank you. And look at we got code here. Oh, my head. Okay. So, as you saw, wait, did somebody clip it? Oh, thank you very much for clipping it. We'll do project one more time. Project. Here we go. So, we are reviewing user-submitted code. So, if you're new to Twitch and you're new to these channel point thingies, if you look down at the bottom of the chat window, there's this thing. And you'll see the number of points that you have. You get points for watching me. You get more points if you... I can do this. I can say words. You get more points if you're a sub, and you basically just accrue points over time. There are different types of rewards, but you can see for 10,000 seedlings, there is a code review redemption. So you can click that, use your seedlings. We're going to try to do this at least once a month, maybe twice a month. And as mentioned, there are a maximum of 4 reviews per stream. So that's the plan. Thank you for that stretch, Toxic Toast. I appreciate you. We got code here. We got code. Code review. Okay, first off, thank you to Velas for the follow. Can we all welcome Velas? Welcome to the Coding Garden community. And before we get started, let's also say hello to everyone. You can also say orange. So if you say hi, hello, hey, morning, afternoon, or orange, I will acknowledge you. So, hello, Pterozoid. What's up, 10? Wolfie, hello. David. Oh, and I am the Bull. Thank you very much for that Twitch Prime sub. And before we even started, Soupy Mike with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, Soupy Mike. I appreciate you. David. Hello, Chief Mustardo. My morning's okay. I didn't get too much sleep. I just need to drink water. There's water in here. That's all that's in here. And hello, hello, Case. Hello, Infomath Music. What's up, Gazija? Hello, Zuby Mike, and Rogue Soul, and Lakshman, and Random Tim, and Author. Hello, Devopam, and what's up, Casper? Yeah, the overlays are in full swing. And the badges, the country badges and the team badges should actually be working now. And hello, Monoloito. What's up, Zach? Hello, Leon. Valas, hello, welcome. And hello, Slowly Raking. And what's up, Gigi? Lakshman says, in CJ's search homepage, only time and wishing there, I want to see something like that. Wait, what? I don't know what search page you're talking about. All right, awesome. We have our first code review redemption from Infomath Music. So I'm going to put this in the parking lot. That will be the first review that we do once we get started. Infomath, if you can just send me all the info. So send me the link to the repo, the link to the deployed site, or whatever you would like me to review. Go ahead and get that ready so I can be ready to do that. And good morning, Hugo. Hello, Eternal Dev Coder. Hello, Totally Sane. What's up? What's up? Hello, Impy. Yeah, thanks for those rules. It's a ukulele. What's up, Mila? Hello, Mr. Mine, Mr. Min. What's up, Shines Love? Thank you, Saints Place Things. Everyone should check out Saint Place Things. He's a member of our Live Coders team, and he's a mod here. And I really like the color of his name here. That's a very nice color. And hello, Domin. Well, thank you, Pete. Where can I get that shirt and cup? Exclamation mark code. You'll get a link. I can do this. I can say words. What's up, Load? What's up, Drills? Hello, Mitzik. Hello, Element. What's up, Orange? Hello, Coding Pasta and Infected Node. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, Irradiated Unicorn. I like your color, too. It looks very similar to Same Place Things. Hello, Hacks. Good morning. Good morning. Orange, you think? It works. It's just a simple, regular expression. And good morning, The Real Pygon. Hello, Marlin. What's up, you, Sarath? Wait, there's no orange emoji? We need to petition the Unicode panel now. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Unicode panel accepts requests for comments. I don't know. The orange is the fruit of various citrus species in the family Rataceae? It primarily refers to citrus. Thanks, same place. Yeah, well, the reason it's so high is because a lot of people want me to review their code. So I want it to be a reward for watching the channel for a while. And if you've seen in the past, it takes me a long time to do these reviews, which is why I'm limiting it to 4 reviews. We're probably going to be here for about 2 hours just for 4 reviews. So that's the plan. Good morning, Drills. Hello, Apina. Scarb, what's up? Thank you very much, Chief Mustardo, for that hydrate. I am 11 hours behind. I'm always 11 hours behind somewhere in the world, right? Yeah, exclamation mark code should get you a link to that shirt. And hello, Adoob, welcome. Oh yeah, and hello, Pure and Fabi. Welcome. Good morning, Snow Development. Hello, Nika Yoda. What's up, Jacob Kit. Hello, Mark. Untold Code, how's it going? Abdoob, hello. What's up, Dave? Hello, Mr. Min. I've just dusted off my MacBook, and hello, Mark. Been using Windows for work. I'm getting to set up my MacBook just for web dev. Oh, nice. It's a 2013? Yeah, should be fine. That's great. Hello, C. Mario, and hello, Fishy Coding, and Koozie, and Proxin, and Wolfie, and the Ominomi, welcome. That does look like an orange. What is that? What is this? Let me know what that is. Is it a peach? That's an orange. Welcome, Matt. First time here. Welcome. Okay. There have been follows. Yeah, and I'll explain channel points in just a second. Thank you, Joke, for being here. Let's all welcome Joke. And hello, Ellen Plum. Thanks for being here as well. And let's see. Toxic Toast Redeemed Stretch. Very good. So we only have 1 code review redemption so far. So I'm feeling less anxious. We have time to get this done. And thank you, Toxic Toast, for that stretch. Cheers. I think we might have already done this, but that's okay. So, if you're new to Twitch, you can look in the chat window. There's this button down here, and it will show you how many seedlings you have collected. You get seedlings for watching the show. So those of you that have been watching, the seedlings have been enabled for a little over a month now on my channel. These are channel points. So you get points for watching the show, and those points accrue over time. If you are a subscriber, a Twitch subscriber to the channel, you get double points, 2 times multiplier. And yeah, so your points accrue over time. And the reason it is so high, I mentioned, is because this should be a reward for watching for a while. Yeah. I like that. That's a good green. I like that. So, and then you can click this. You'll have to, in the message here, I'd like you to put in like a link to the repo or a description of what you want me to review, all that good stuff. Yes, I have infinite seedlings. I would like to donate my 1,000 points to someone who doesn't have enough and would like to have their code reviewed. I think that's okay. If there's someone else, if you maybe want to, I don't want to fill up your whispers, your DMs, but it's actually 10,000 points. It is 10,000. I don't know. We'll see. If you all can arrange that, I could let it happen. Would I do a voice call? I didn't plan on it, but we might be able to. Yeah, so this is a new overlay. We started working on it recently. Cool. That's mainly it. Thank you, Rufus, for that follow. Thanks for being here. And let's see. What did Informath Music say? Click on reviews. Informath, did you send me like a Discord message? Or oh, okay, you DM me. Great. Here we go. I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. Better watch more, yeah. And like I said, we'll do these at least once a month, maybe twice a month. Please keep the chat in English and keep it moderatable. Thanks. Yeah. The mods work for free. Be nice. Put yourself in their shoes. Cool. Can I redeem a code review for someone? Yes. Do you have someone in mind? I think it's just tricky because like how do you negotiate, or how do you talk about how that's gonna happen? Cool. But Informath Music has sent me a message. We're gonna go ahead and get set up locally. I guess we'll call this episode 0. Let's go into that. And we'll create a README. And this review was redeemed by... That's not what I copied. that's my go live message. Let's copy this, paste this. Nice. Okay, so this review is for, yes, always 0 based. Oh, and I will mention, like, I am most comfortable reviewing JavaScript. If you have something in another language, I can try. There's also a money back guarantee. Like, if I don't think I can review the code, or if I don't think I have anything constructive to say about it, you can get your points back. Cool. So Informath has submitted InformaDB, which is they let on. Oh yeah, and I'll set up a live share. And I think for this I should at least be able to clone the code down and work on it. Using proxies. Dust off some bad PHP for me to review. Yeah. All right. So we have a link to GitHub. This is from Informath Music. A link to the NPM the project on NPM. And description of the project. Interact with databases by defining variables. It will update the DB/save the DB file every time you assign an instance of a class's constructor using proxies. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll live share because then you can like move your cursor around and like point to different places. And procrastinating watching CJ. Thank you very much for that follow. Thanks for being here. All right. What just happened? My Electron window has crashed. Let's see why. Why did that happen? Did I close it? Did I hide it? Maybe did I okay, I just hit it. I was like, what? What? The code is public. I think I'll make it. Yeah, why not? We'll make it a public live share. And thank you, Aaron, for that follow. We hacked your chat. I code only on one screen. Yes, I do not have hundreds of monitors, and for work I code on like a 13-inch screen. I make the best use of what I've got. All right, I'm actually gonna clone this down. It is like it's a JavaScript project, easy enough. We have a single file. That's great. I'm gonna close it down. Clone it down. Do I clone it here? We'll clone it here. I'll decide whether or not I actually want to include this code in the code review repo. All right. Informath Music. Did I spell that right? Informath Music. So, if you're new to GitHub, GitHub is a place where people can share code. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the code that Informath Music has written, and I'm pulling it down locally to my machine, so that way I can take a better look at it. We did see that they also linked to NPM, so I'll go ahead and open that up. NPM is a place where you can publish code and packages for other people to use. So Informa has published it here, and if you want to use it, you can actually just install it, which is pretty cool. But we're going to take a look at the actual code itself. And I don't really have a checklist, but we'll see. as I find things, as I go through the code, I'll make notes here. So we'll go into the directory. Let's start with the README, and we'll start a timer. Oh yeah. Let's start a live share and then I'll get going. Give me 1 second and I'll make it so that anybody that has. Oh, look at all the drops! I totally forgot we fixed the drop game. Sort of like. it's very weird what I had to do to fix it, and pretty soon I'll do a stream where I update all of that. Okay, we need to start a live share. Start a read-only collaboration session. All right, so this is, let me make sure that it is read-only. All right, I'm going to send the link to Informa, and then Informa, you let me know, is it read-only? I beatbox when I have nothing else to do, or like when I'm thinking. And thank you, Study with Aylin, for that follow. Thanks for being here. New beanie. Same beanie, I think. Informa, do you plan to join it? I sent you a GitHub link. Deli says, this is my first stream with you. 2 days ago, I discovered your videos and streams. I loved it. Thank you for being so positive, and thank you for giving that energy to me. You're very welcome. I'm glad you could find it useful. Okay, I think it's okay to show my screen now. And we will enable the drop game here. And this garden is already filling up. That's pretty great. But if you have not seen the drop game before, it's pretty fun. It was invented by the infamous Instafluff. So definitely check out Instafluff, the original creator of this game. But I made my own version. And you can do drop me, and that will actually drop your user avatar. And if it lands on the garden, you'll make it on the leaderboard. You can also drop emotes and emojis. Hello, streamer. How was your day? It's pretty good. Getting a slow start to the day. Instafluff is infamous. I don't know, because to me, Instafluff, like, he reminds me so much of Steve from Blue's Clues. And for the longest time, I was just watching him, and, like, I felt like I was a kid again. I don't know. He's infamous. No, infamous is not a bad reputation. It's like you're so famous that everybody... Is it? Okay, that's probably the wrong word. I'm using words wrong. He's great. Just check him out. I'm sorry. I use words wrong sometimes. Okay, it's not negative. Instafluff is the most positive thing. What's a better word that I should use? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to use that word. What's a better word? The amazing. The amazing? The notorious? The great. Instafluff the great. Okay, so we have a live share session going, and it is read-only. So I'm going to put this in here, and if you click that link, open it inside of VS Code, you can actually look at the code while we are looking at the code. And actually, I will make you read-write. So actually, Informath Music has the ability, I think, yeah, should... has the ability to edit things. Wait, what happened here? I don't know. Do you all not see the link? Oh, I'm blocking images in my overlay now. There's only a very few whitelisted domains, so if you try to send an image that is not whitelisted, you're gonna see the trolled emote. Yeah. There's that link again. Okay, we gotta get going. Test. Nice. Yeah, so Informath Music can actually create things. What is Kobe doing? I have no idea. Oh, I made it public so other people can join. They can't edit, but they can look at the code. Cool. And for those of you that are new to live share, on the left-hand side, you can click a user's name, and you will actually follow their cursor. Like this. Yeah. Discord's not whitelisted because people can post weird things on Discord. We'll figure it out. Eventually, we'll have... trusted users don't have trusted users don't have to go through the whitelist. All right, let's start a timer, and we will get going. And actually, just real quick, Informath Music, can you just add in the README? What is the main thing that you would like me to focus on? Just put your notes right there. Is it just a general review? Is there a particular function that you'd like me to refactor? Just focus on the code. Okay. Yes, you'd still, like, trolling is fine, but sending inappropriate images that would get me banned and get my channel shut down is not fine. And I know that mods would not do that. But there are a lot of negative people in the world that just can't appreciate nice things. So they try to mess things up for us. So general review. Okay, so we're just going to do a general review. All right. Here we go. Test. Oh, you're showing us how to use it. Great. Now, let me start a timer, and then how many seconds are in 15 minutes? Someone help me with that. What's 15 times 60? 15 times 60. Who can do it? 900. Well, that's a horrible place for that. Where do we put this? Let's make this a little bit smaller. And we're going to put this... We'll put this right here. Hopefully that's not in the way. No, we'll put it right here. I think that's a good spot for it. And we'll restart it. Yeah. That's a decent spot. It's a little obscured, but that's okay. Refresh. There we go. All right, code review starts. So because this is an open source project, and because Informath Music has, we'll call him Informa, because Informa has published it to NPM, I actually do like to review the README. So is the README informative? Does it help people that are coming along later to set up the project? And let's see. So if we look at the README, the concept: interact with storage units such as DBs or JSON files by using JavaScript proxies. Okay, how to install it? Install it like that. How to use it? That's great. So we define a file. If it doesn't exist, that player, we're going to add them. Oh. Okay, instead of doing that, you just do this. Huh, interesting. Before you ask, those all work. Is Mongo? Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. And actually, I should, wait, where are we? Here. No. Preview. Open preview. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read the markdown with all the comments. So, new database, you pass in a path, a string. Is Mongo, indicating whether the provided path is a file or a MongoDB server. Oh, interesting. So you can actually pass in a connection. Yeah, and I'll talk about JS proxies in a second, but basically proxies allow you to intercept property gets, property sets on an object, so you can do things in response to properties being accessed or set. So you could do something like, and actually we'll see it in action, but a proxy would basically allow you to say like player.name equals CJ. And Informa has written the code behind the scenes that says, hey, whenever you set that property, let's update the database. And that's actually pretty cool. Okay. Nice. We got our contributors. I love it. The one thing I'll add is the README doesn't necessarily say how to develop, like set up development locally. So that's one thing I might add. We'll say add contributor instructions to README. So like if I'm someone that wants to fix a bug or do something like that, what do I need to do? And I don't really see anything on that. Wait. Oh, that's weird. The VS Code preview like randomly switches. When is the next inventory stream? A week and a half. Let's say that. Yeah, I don't think it's anything for contributors. So that's my first note. All right, let's actually look at the code, and we can look at the tests that Informa is writing. So we're using players.json to set data, and here's the thing: based on the README that I just read, should I be able to say like players.cj equals that, players.cj.name equals cj, players.cj.score equals 42. Is this possible? Players.value. And then it would work like this. And this automatically updates the code behind the scenes. Let's try it. Let's actually just run. Let's run the code. And I'm going to just run this file locally. And so if I do, let's bring in the index file here. And that's going to try to run it. Okay. Let's try. So if I go in there and then do node test, the file runs. If we look, we have this players.json file. And if we look at players.json, would you look at that? So this is really cool. So basically what it allows you to do is say, hey, I have this JSON file. It's here. And then you can just start modifying it. You can just start adding properties, doing different things like that. And behind the scenes, it's automatically updating this JSON file. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's look at how this is done. So top of the file, we're requiring FS. So this is the built-in node module for working with the file system. That's great. We have Mongo. We have a Mongo client. I see. So right now we're detecting, is MongoDB a dependency of this project? So you're basically not requiring the user to have MongoDB installed. And hello, chicken. Welcome to the show. And what's up, Alka? Morning. Basically, this code here is saying if the project that this library is installed into has MongoDB, then we're going to assume that we're using Mongo here. Yeah. Cool. Otherwise, we set those things to null. There might be a better way to do this, but let's look at the rest of the code. So this is the concept of interacting with storage units. So the DB basically wraps either a JSON object or Mongo or different things like that, okay? And you pass in the path, the default string, is MongoDB, and collection. Now, one note right here is that because this takes in 5 parameters, I might actually refactor this to take in an object, and that object has properties on it. So let's say this. And the way we saw that used was right here, is where we pass in the path. But whenever you have constructors or functions, yeah, so basically like this. So you take in your settings. Something like that. And so I'll just add this to the README. Constructor might use an options. It might. You don't have to do this. Object, because there are a lot of params. And you may forget what the order is. And basically, the way to write this is before we had something that looks like this. The constructor is taking in 4 things, but instead we could take in basically an object called like options, and then we could destructure it, right? We could say these things equals options, but now to the outside world, they just have to pass in an object that has like path. So if we update our code to do this, then this right here actually when we're using it, now instead of doing this, we could actually say something like this. We'll say we pass in an object and we say the path is that. That code is a little bit more readable to me, and to users of the library, it's a little nicer. So that's one point. Okay, let's keep looking. Generate proxy. So you pass in the data. Yeah, you could use a factory function. And the other thing I like about that is that this settings object, like if you're using TypeScript, you can create a type that describes all of the properties, and users will also get like really good editing experience, because I can start typing all of the properties, and the editor will automatically suggest what properties are available instead of having to remember the order of the parameters. Cool. So that's one thing to fix. Create a proxy. We have our setter. when something is deleted, when something is get. We're detecting if it is Mongo, then we're doing this. Okay, so I think one thing, like I'm not gonna like write the refactoring code for you, but I think instead of having just one DB object, you can have different classes or different things that users can use. So you might do something like this. You could say, let's call it like a, what's this library called? I don't know. You come up with a good name, like a Mongo Watcher. Let's call it, like, I don't know. We'll call it Mango. And then if someone says, await new Mango, you automatically know that this is for Mongo, right? And you know that you need to pass in like a connection string because it's for Mongo. And then the other one could be called file. What's a good name for file? Coding Garden Mango. Django. Yeah, we call it Django. You just call it something that fail. No. Local. Yeah, I like local. There we go. Cool. And then if we're working with a JSON file, we could do something like that. Now, I like this because then it cleans up your code a little bit. Because if you start to do something like this, then instead of having one giant class called DB, you could have a base class, most likely a base class that has like your things that, like your proxy, like this this proxy function. It just calls this.update, and yeah. So basically, you could create a base class. And so the notes here are, let's just say this. Instead of allowing either Mongo or file path options to the DB class, let's do this. Create a base class for the DB, and then expose two different classes for users to use. So like Mongo Watcher and File Watcher. Informa, does this make sense? I'm inside of the README file if you want to just like type your response. I realize like the code isn't going to run right now because you're updating like the options and stuff like that. Yeah, and so what the final edge is saying, it's good to avoid huge swaths of code that are only used based on a conditional. Distant and local. I like those names, yeah. But basically this will clean up your code, because instead of having like if is Mongo do this, else do that, now you have very distinct classes, and you can create a base class that has functions that are reusable by both. So I think that's a good thing to do. All right. Cool. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, we're working on JavaScript. You can't do interfaces in JavaScript, but you can do it in TypeScript. And actually with JSDoc, you can define types and interfaces and use those in your JavaScript file. So it is possible to at least get code completion, but the JavaScript engine isn't going to throw an error if an object doesn't adhere to an interface. But you can get code completion for it. I'm wondering at the moment, I'm coming from a world where writing and reading from the file or database is not very good practice because accessing files is usually very time consuming. I always have a load and save function in my project to make sure that I'm not writing every single change to the database, but all of them in bulk to save performance during runtime. This is actually a really good point, and let's add it to the README, because if we look at like what happens, so there's this property called set. So like in my example here, when I say players.value.something, that's going to go here. And, oh, save on change is an option. Let's see. Where does save on change get set? this dot save on change equals. I don't see where this is getting set. And what's up, Chevy? Welcome to the show. Informa, where does save on change get set? It gets set using this. If I don't see any assignment. Oh, you put it on the object. You just do something like oh, I see. Here, yeah. Okay, I would expose this as an option because this to me this is like magic. I don't really know where that property comes from. So let's say expose save on change as an option to the constructor. And it actually, I guess does it default to false? It's in the async returned in the constructor. All right, let's look at that. Do this. Dis. Oh, I see. Dis. That's why I don't see it. Instead of this, you have dis. Yeah, so save on change defaults to true, but like, and I'll mention the comment that came from Wolfie. For something like MongoDB or even like the JSON, because you're writing so often, you might set save on, well, from Wolfie. You might set save on change false by default. To prevent many reads, or many consecutive writes. And so basically, I realized that like it's really cool to be able to just set a property and then it updates, and the timer is up. I think we'll go for like another minute or so, but it's cool that you can just set it, but for performance reasons, you might default it to false, or just take it in the options here so that the user can define how they want that to behave whenever you're passing in the objects or passing in the options there. How do you manually update the DB with save on change disabled? You could expose some function. You could also maybe have like a timeout, like the database updates every minute. With false, DB could update every X minutes. Not sure the best way to do it. Could expose a dot save or dot write. Oh yeah, or once the process exits, yeah. I think you have a lot of options. Could expose save or write. You have options. Yeah, db.flush comes from Anthony from Lithuania. I like that. So like flush all the changes to the DB. There is this dot update. Oh, well, yeah, so that might actually work right now. So if you default save on change to false, then the user could call this dot update. Yeah, Anthony. Welcome, Anthony. Andy? No, did I say Andy? Sorry. Anthony from Lithuania. Thank you, Andy. I'm sorry. You know what? I feel like I've been calling you Anthony for the longest time. I really do feel like I have. Hello, Sheppy. Welcome. All right. So that's great. I think that's the majority of my code review. We could get a lot deeper into this, like how are you actually like implementing the code, but like the majority of my review was because this is a library. As a user of this library, what's the best way to do things, that kind of thing. Yeah. This dot update doesn't quite tell if the update's the local cache or the file, and you mean just the name. The parking lot might reset, but there was only one redemption in there that I believe of. I know there isn't an optimization review, but compressing the JSON before it's saving to disk could cut down on expensiveness too, for sure. The thing is, by default, in JavaScript, whenever you do JSON.stringify, it actually doesn't include any white space. So this by default removes all extraneous white space. However, you could, I mean, you could gzip it. You could do other compression type things. But yeah, I'm doing good, Sheppy. Welcome. I did this to very deep copy. Yeah, it makes sense to use this like stringify. You would need to, especially for like nested objects and stuff like that. Do code review redemption stack? gzip, Brotley, yeah. Daniel Garden, awesome. Daniel Garden has redeemed code review. We'll do that one next. I don't want a code review. I just wanted to use my points. Do you want to offer up your code review to anyone else? I saw that somebody was sending links in the chat. They might be new here, and that's okay. But somebody was saying like, hey, review this code. I don't know. It's up to you. All right, but I think that's it for my review. Hopefully that was helpful. Someone else can have it. Do you want to say like first person to ask for it gets it? Hello, C Films. Doing good. Me? And thank you, Mark, for that hydrate. I do need some water. All right, Infomath Music. The time is up. I would like a review of my review. So, was this helpful? Was there anything I missed? Was there anything I missed? What are some other 500 words, please? Yeah, but I think it's a really great start to an idea. How to quit. I don't really want to disturb others. Oh, you mean the live share session? You can just leave, and everyone will stay connected. Is that what you mean? Yeah, you should be able to disconnect because I'm the host. Everyone else will stay connected. But don't disconnect. I need your review of my review. Was there anything I missed you wanted me to look at? So, Informa, please add your answers here. Cool. How can I review your review? He wants his money back. Do I review PHP and is there a cost? Yeah, so for those of you that are just joining us, we're using channel points. So they're seedlings, but these are Twitch channel points, and basically you accrue these points by watching Coding Garden. And these points have been enabled for a little over a month now, so people have accrued points, especially like subscribers. You get 2 times multiplier. And so the code review is 10,000 points. I know it's a lot, but it's kind of a reward for watching the channel so often. Yeah. I don't think I can tell how many points users have. I would only know if you tell me. Right? Jeez. David Snyder can have my code review if he wants. Do you want the code review, David Snyder? A good review for 30 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see the fork. No, Alka has 43,000 seedlings. A use of my library would be nice. It'd be cool. I'll check it out in a future stream. All right. Thank you very much, Informa, for using your channel points. Hopefully you found this useful. And good luck. And quick shout out, everyone should check out this package. I'm sure there will be updates pretty soon, so the API might change. I guess what's the version? Yeah, right now the version is 1.06. So just real quick, Informa, if you change the API, like if the way the user uses the code changes, you should bump this up to version 2. But yeah, I'll link the library. This is the library that we just reviewed, and this is it on GitHub. So check it out. Yeah. All right. Great work, everyone. So, give me a few minutes to get my links in order. Yeah, no worries, David. No worries at all. And we got some follows. I appreciate all the new followers. I apologize for not acknowledging you immediately, but we were a little bit busy. But thank you, Sag, for the follow. Thank you, PHJB, for the follow. Welcome, Abi. Thank you. Hello, Toral Carte. Thank you, Chithu. Welcome, insert player name. And what's up, Slushneys? Welcome. And thank you, Kapenki. Kapenki, welcome to the show. We have a hydrate. I think I already did this, but it's fine. You can never get too many hydrates. Oh, it's actually a really good point. Thank you, Daniel Garden. What's the difference between a library and a framework? A library is typically just, it has functions available to you that you can use. It probably doesn't have a lot of opinions about how you do things. You can just use those functions. A framework typically has a lot more built in and might have some opinions. You can have opinionated frameworks and unopinionated frameworks, but I would say frameworks are a lot more opinionated than just libraries. And typically libraries are bigger, frameworks are bigger than libraries, and frameworks might actually be a collection of multiple libraries. Yeah. C. Mario was mentioning Simverse. So I was talking about if you make breaking changes, upgrade to version 2. So that's semantic versioning for sure. How would I go about numbering convention with 3 hierarchical levels? Yeah, so this is a semantic versioning. I'll talk about that really quick because it's an interesting topic. Link to the read-only collab. It should be the same one. Should be the same one. Yeah. Did I update the on-screen bot again? I don't know. You call the library. The framework calls you. I like that. If you do ! Project, you can see what we're doing today. Oh yeah, and definitely start that repo if you like it. Yep. If you do ! Badges, you can get all you need to know about setting your country flag or setting your team. I fixed the bugs, so yeah. Is it really the same? Is what the same? Let me know. Here's the repo. I will explain what I want reviewed when we get started. Cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've perused this repo just a little bit. And thank you for that posture check. I am leaning in weird directions. And thank you for the stretch. We're staying healthy this morning. I will say my headache has subsided. You may tell by the tone of my voice. So that's good. Hello, Blamey. Welcome. As before, got scrolled too fast. Any suggestions for front-end phone number validating libraries for international numbers with input masks? International is the hard part. You're using Vue. So I've used, I think it's React number format. I realize it's not Vue, but I'll tell you what I have used before. I think this is the library. This is a really popular one. Yeah, so there is React number format. I don't know if it supports international, but you can search for something similar for Vue. I'll say I personally haven't done anything like it in Vue. Yeah. I've seen you using Leaflet. Leaflet does not come with rotation. Do you know about a plugin or a way to have rotation on Leaflet maps? I've never tried to do it. So the main reason that I've used Leaflet in some projects is because it is completely open source, and you can use Mapbox as a tile source. Not Mapbox, sorry. OpenStreetMaps as a tile source, and OpenStreetMaps has a free tile server. So that's the main reason I use it. If you wanted to rotate it, technically this is just a DOM element. You could actually do like a CSS rotate of this entire element. Like actually, let's watch. This will be fun to do. I'll do this. Thank you, Kuzi, for that hydrate as well. Use jQuery. It's trending in 2020. What do you think about Svelte? Can it be better than React? Yeah, it'll take time, though. The international library, like the built-in, that might do it. Welcome, one line of me. Yeah, there might be. But then you just have to either polyfill it or make sure that that will look wonky. Let's see what happens. All right, we're gonna use a CSS transform to literally like transform this div. The reward redemption box got smaller. Well, is this the map element? Zoom out. Yeah, div ID map. All right. Transform. Rotate. 10 degrees. No, not transition. Transform. Look at that. I can rotate the map. So the thing is, this rotates the entire map, and so like all of the things on the map are gonna get rotated as well, and the number and the names don't adjust. Yeah, so I mean, depending on what you want to do, you could do that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if their docs say anything about rotating. Let's spin the map with JavaScript. Yeah. Leaflet rotate. Oh, can I scroll on? That actually would be really fun to do. Just get do a barrel roll. Did you know if you type that into Google, that will happen? That's funny. How to rotate a leaflet map. Sorry to say, there's no way of natively rotating a leaflet map. You'll need to use those ugly hacks or switch away from leaflet and take a look at Mapbox.geo. Yeah. Yeah. I will say with like Mapbox.geo is nice, and you technically can host your own tile server. And if you host your own tile server, then it's basically, I mean, you don't have to have a Mapbox key. You don't have a limits on the number of loads. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I don't think InstaFluff is here. But I should make it so that anytime someone says the word InstaFluff, something cool happens. Okay. David. There it is. Thank you very much, Shines Love, for that gifted sub to one line of me. Wow. And Shines Love has gifted 24 subs in this channel. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, no worries, Bash. Make it drop InstaFluff's avatar. I like that. Let's make a Coding Guard map of the world, our own map tiles. I'm down for that. Actually, I mean, it could be community hosted project. I could host a map tile server, pay the server fee, and then you all could use it. It'd probably take a lot of abuse. I don't know. Then I'd have to implement API keys. Then it just turns into Mapbox. I do use a lot of frameworks and libraries. And thank you, Woo, for that follow. And CMJ for that follow as well. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up this repo. And actually, before I forget, I think one thing that I want to do is I want to link to the commit where I did the review. Because, and Shines Love with another gifted sub. Thank you so much, Shines Love. To Coding Pasta. Now they've gifted an even 25. Well, not even. It's not even, but it's a nice divisible by 5 number. Let's see. Yeah, congrats. Thank you, Shines Love. I do use vanilla JavaScript. I do a lot of stuffs. If you do !YouTube, you can get a link to my YouTube channel. I do all sorts of things. How do I look at the file in this particular tree or branch view file? Here we go. Reviewing code from this commit. There we go. Okay. So that's there. Gotta go get some ice cream. Enjoy the rest of your reviews. Well, thank you, Wolfie. Have a good day. We'll see you. I don't celebrate 5,000 because we use those numbers too often. 25 is nice. It's not, you know what I mean. I'm not celebrating the number. I'm just saying it's divisible by 5, okay? It's an odd number. I celebrate odd numbers. Just Twitch chat. Oh, let's delete that. What is that? And its contents? Who created that? Did Informath Music create that? All right. Informa, is there anything... Actually, I'll leave this folder here for now, but just let it be known that I'm not going to save any of the code that you have written here, so make sure that you copy and paste stuff and pull it into your own repo. Because when I push this up, I'm just going to push up my README. Yeah, press 1 in the chat to celebrate odd numbers. All right. Six. All right, so this is the infamous, I guess, is infamous a bad word? Infamous. I guess I should not have looked, I need to define the word infamous. Infamous, please define. 3.14159. Having an exceedingly bad reputation. Oh my god, I've been using this wrong my whole life. Causing or deserving public condemnation. Oh my goodness. My life is a lie. Well. Yeah, press F in the chat. I don't know how to use words. Please stop. It's going to be taken out. Okay. Yeah, if you actually type out press F, let's everyone do this. If you type out literally press F, it will do the emote. Like that. Okay. That's good. Cool. David, are you in this sharing session? I always forget how to spell your name. I'm not. Yeah, I'll send you. I'll DM you the link. All right, Informa. I'm going to disable your write privileges. Well, actually, no, that's fine. That was very helpful. Thank you. There you go. And yeah, David, if you could just DM me really quick on Discord, what would you like me to review? Or what would you like me to focus on? Actually, you can type it in here. I'll send you the link, and then I'll give you edit privileges. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. Live share, copy link. There you go. All right. All right, all right, all right. I only hope. Promise. Cool. And then we have another section, main focus. General refactoring. Focus. John with the resub. Welcome, John. Thank you so much for that resub. And thanks for being here. 2 months. I appreciate you. Focus on the way I'm handling general refactoring. General refactoring. We'll say message deletion implementation. Put this here. Is it possible to open up a pop-up in a frameless window and make the pop-up have a frame? Yeah, and so this is an Electron app. I mean, actually, this would be fun to implement, honestly. So while this is a code review, David, what if we just try to implement this? And thank you, C Films, for that follow. Thanks for being here. Hello, Katoli. Hello, Hugoros. Welcome. Okay, are you in, David? Let's see. David Snyder. Is that the real David Snyder? Is this you? Or is someone what do you call it? Impersonating you. Yes, this is you. All right. We're going to make it read right. I mean, it's really not that bad. You should have rewrite privileges now. Yeah, I'm going to reset the countdown for sure. Yeah, so that's basically what we're going to I think what we're going to do is we will use IPC renderer, like a way to send messages between the renderer process and the main Electron process, and we'll tell it to open a window that does have a frame. Yeah. Will Waitley, thank you very much for that follow. Thanks for being here. I'm David Griffin. Well, hello, David Griffin. Schneider? Snyder. David Snyder. Right. Are you still read-only? Let's see. Read right. Okay, you should be read right now. Sorry. Try again. You know what? It just may have bugged out because there's so many users in the live share session. Thank you, Mr. Poole. Thanks for being here. Oh, there you go. Creating files. Wait, you can create a file. What? Wave. Nice. Oh, we're about to start reviewing David's code. This is a different David. I can't edit the other README. Oh, let's try again. Close the file and then reopen it, David. Now I can. Okay, cool. Very good. Very good. So, yeah, we could have focused on general refactoring, but I think just... so actually, I'll ask you this question, David. Are you familiar with the idea of communicating between the renderer process and the main process in Electron? Have you ever done that before? Because this could be a nice learning. And thank you, XHawk, for the follow. The only thing I've done with it is the custom toolbar. Oh, cool. Yeah, so this will be fun, and it'll be a learning. So this is like half refactor, half kind of like coding, pair programming. JavaScript is my go-to language. Yeah, and hello, El Muchacho. It's been a while, I think, right? When's the last time you were here? I use an Android phone. I've noticed there are issues communicating with the main process in React. We'll see. We'll try our best. All right, let me clone down your repo, and then we'll start the timer. There we go. There's David Snyder 404. Bad React. Yeah, I'm using the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. That's what I'm using. Let's go into the app. We will install dependencies. And the thing is, I trust David. He could be installing malware on my machine right now, but these are the risks you take when installing Node modules. Yarn.lock? Oh, there's a package lock and a yarn lock. VS Live Share malware, 1010. Installing a Rickroll. Rogue is asking, what's the difference in clone and downloading a zip? So, whenever you do a clone, it will bring down all of the Git history. So you can see right here that there are 70 commits. And each one of these commits is like a checkpoint in the history of this code. And when I do a clone, I actually get all of those commits locally. Cannot type in your Discord server. You also have to send an introduction message, and your introduction message must be at least 40 characters. Yeah, there you go. Cool. But now that I use git clone, I can actually see all of the git logs. And I get the full git history, all that good stuff. In the introductions channel, you should be able to do that. And if I just click download instead of clone, you just get a zip file with the code inside of it. You don't actually get all of the git history in the git repo. So that's the main difference. All right. Thanks. I appreciate the trust. It's a different David. Email leak. Oh no. If your email is public on, well, actually, yeah, I guess if your email, if you're committing, you're technically publishing. If you're committing with a particular email, you're publishing that to the world. If you push commits to GitHub, like anybody could clone this repo and see that. Yeah, no worries, Bash. And hello, Ben Aaron Dahmer. Welcome. Is gulp even relevant? I would say probably not. The thing nowadays is Webpack, Rollup, Parcel. There's probably some others I haven't heard of. Gulp is still around, though, because there's a lot of legacy projects. But, yeah, nowadays people use those other things. All right, what are we doing? This is probably going to be the last review. I did say we were going to do 4, but I don't think we'll have time. So, completed that. We've done these. We're working on that one now. Doing all of these. And code reviews will be paused. Yeah, yes, it can still be used to run tasks, but there are a lot of gulp plugins that do the types of things that like Webpack and Rollup and Parcel do. Yeah. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying, Kobe. Stop it. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, so I've installed the node modules. Let's take a look at the repo really quick. So, check my index.html. All the code for the cups and toolbar is in a separate script. This is based on a boilerplate. That may be why there is a yarn lock and a package lock. Okay. If I have the CORS error in my front-end weather app, what can I do? You've got options. If you're in control of the backend, your backend needs to set the access control allow origin header. If you're not in control of the backend, you can create a proxy, which is basically a backend API that calls that other API, and the backend API that you create will set the access control allow origin header. If you can do neither of those things, there are publicly hosted CORS proxies that you could use instead. That is if you're actually dealing with a CORS error. Sometimes it's not actually a CORS error, it's just a misconfigured server or a route that is erroring, and you're seeing a CORS error, but in actuality that route is actually erroring out. But yeah, the main difference between gulp and npm run. that was like the thing and all the craze for a while. People were like, you don't need gulp anymore, just use npm scripts. I don't know. Yeah, CORS Anywhere will help you out. Okay. Let's go with this. Is it possible to open up a frameless window to make the pop-up have a frame? And then notes. Buby with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Buby. I think we'll actually make it to our goal if my my count actually updates. But congrats to Scarbird and Imacole and H. Katheni and Karmic G and Brooke Zerker. You've all been gifted a sub. It's actually 10,000 seedlings. But we've paused the redemptions. Yeah. So next time we're gonna do one last review. Oh, what's up, Buby? BA, how's it going? Thanks for being here, man, and thanks for those gifted subs. And actually, I think I need to. So it's unfortunate that my overlay did not update automatically because it still says 340, but technically, I think we're at. Well, no, we're at 344. Okay. One more sub, one more sub, and something special happens. My headache is much better, yeah. And thank you, Chief Mustardo, for that stretch. And thank you, Terex, for that hydrate. And thank you, Vanel, for that follow. More dolphins? No, no dolphins. One more sub. One more sub. All right, we're going to do a focus mode. And Shines Love with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, Shines Love. To Buby. Yeah, because Buby, or we'll call him BA, because BA gifted, but they're not actually a sub themselves. Well. All right, I want to refresh my overlay so we can see the thing happen. Because it didn't update automatically, and I apologize. It's pretty anticlimactic. But... Oh, we're on a hype train too? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Hype train incoming. Eternal Dev Coder with the gifted sub. Thank you very much, Archer. All right. I'll wait for the hype train to be over, and if my overlay doesn't update, I'm going to refresh it. But it should update. Bye-bye code reviews. They don't show the hype on mobile? That's interesting. Murdoch with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Murdoch. Yeah, I appreciate you all for being here. You're very kind. Wait, what part? Yeah, so we have the focus mode and the redemption. So we're gonna go into focus mode whenever we start this redemption. Real Pygon with 100 bits. Murdoch with 100 bits. Thank you so much, everyone. Us mobile noobs get nothing. Oh, no. I was just checking to make sure that I don't have any messages that I need to respond to. Because I will have to go after this next code review. It's really sad that my overlay didn't auto-update. I swear I'm not just fishing for more subs. Okay. While that's happening, let's go ahead and just make sure that I can run this project. So, if we look at the package, there is a... It doesn't believe CJ. Thank you very much, D3Web, for that Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you. David Snyder with the 200 bits. Gotta hype them all. Oh, nice. Got all the hype emotes. It's pretty great. Cool. Gifted subs don't work, but regular subs update. Something's just wrong with my overlay in general. We saw a while back it was like caching. Thank you very much, though, Chevy, with that Twitch Prime sub. And for those of you that are new to Twitch, and I realize those of you that are not new to Twitch, it's just a meme. But there are a lot of people watching that are new to Twitch because they're coming from YouTube, and they are not familiar with Twitch Prime. There we go. Twitch Prime. So if you're not familiar, you can link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and then you get a free sub. Totally free. You just click the button. It gives me money. You get to use emotes. Everybody wins. And if you're not using it, you're basically wasting money. But also, you don't have to use it on me. You can use it on any Twitch streamer. Yeah. Thank you for that posture check. Transfer. That's a cool name. Oh yeah, I want to see if I can run this. I'm not to swear I'm not fishing for subs. I'm not fishing. I am not fishing. Okay. We have start React. Start. So start runs React and Electron. All right, let's go. Oh. I see why you might have an issue with communicating with the renderer process. Let's see. You could use that prime sub on anyone, like Alco. No, exactly. Unhandled error event. Oh, yeah. Wait. Why is there an error event? I didn't know about Prime. Thanks for that. Yeah, no worries, Submicron. I told you, people really don't know about Twitch Prime. Oh, I need the React App socket URL and the Firebase API key. Okay. Should I? Though actually, I mean, that shouldn't have, I mean, it should have at least started up. So, okay, so I'll create a .env. And if I look at the README, does it tell me that? Should have looked at the README. Clone this repo. Install the dependencies. Run the dev server. Okay, try npm start. So we have the env sample. Let me hide my screen for a second, and then we'll do the, I'll create a .env. Oh, without run. It actually does the same thing. Quick stretch. But you can use Twitch Prime only if you have a credit card. Well, I guess if you have an Amazon Prime account, you have to have a credit card anyways? I don't know. Thank you, Codis, for that follow. Yeah, same thing. What is it? Where's this error coming from? So, oh, it's trying to use Yarn. That's why. So I'll install Yarn. Yeah, well, I believe LiveShare by default doesn't show the .env file, but that's fine. We really don't even need to get the Firebase stuff working because we're just going to show how we can communicate between the main process and the renderer process. All right. Well, you have read-write privileges if you create a .env. Oh, cool. So somebody asked what Yarn is. Yarn is an alternative package manager. So it was created by Facebook, like the React team. It's basically an alternative for NPM. Yeah, there we go. And if those of you are wondering how to put the flag or the logo next to your name, you can run these links. 100 bits from Fishy Coding. Thank you very much, Fishy Coding. It's like NPM, but with kittens. I like that. All right, so now that I've removed the node modules, I'm actually just going to run yarn. And Ivo with 100 bits, thank you very much, Ivo. So running yarn is the same thing as npm install, but it uses yarn instead. Pros and cons between the two. The thing is, there we go. Thank you very much, Procrastinating with CJ, for that Twitch Prime sub. Is anything happening? Are you all hearing a song right now? Because actually I'm not hearing a song. So my overlay updated. Nope. Aw, man. It's so anticlimactic. But thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for the 10 subs and the 600 bits. I appreciate you all. And everyone that contributed got a hype emote. I apparently didn't get one. Do I have any issues with MVM? I don't. Okay. So let me just make my overlay work. So we're celebrating 345 subscribers. I appreciate you all. Thanks for getting us here. But I need to figure out why that didn't work. I was talking about Yarn, yeah. So when Yarn initially came out, it was way better than NPM. But for the most part, NPM has been catching up in terms of if total is greater than or equal to 345. What? Why isn't that working? Just a second. Test. Well, you didn't miss the celebration because it didn't actually happen. It broke for some reason. Wait. Oh, that's why. Oh man, it was a copy paste error. Okay. Okay. Copy paste error. Wait, are you not hearing a song right now? You should be hearing a song. Oh, you should. Yeah. Oh, man. It was an intentional pun. So, yes, the theme is fishes because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. You know, this is so anticlimactic. I really thought you could hear the sound. I got to fix this. We'll do it again. I heard a hum. All right. Oh, okay. Follower sub count. You probably heard it coming through my microphone. It was elephants last time because it was 5432. All right, give me a second. I'm sorry, this is so anticlimactic, and we should be code reviewing right now. Control audio via OBS.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Wait.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim,
Wait.
swim.
Can you hear it? Is something happening? It's on. All right. Here we go.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep
Wait.
swimming, just keep swimming.
I
just
can't hear.
keep
Oh,
swimming,
okay.
swimming,
Give me a
swimming.
second.
What do?
Give me a second.
We swim, swim.
I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna restart it again. This is
I
so.
love to swim, darling, when you want to swim.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna get stuck now with that song now in my head.
Sorry.
It's Dory, yeah. Thank you all for the support. We made it past 245 subs. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Just keep swimming. And this song is actually my own lo-fi hip-hop remix that I made. Just keep swimming. I think, is this it? Yes, so if you liked it, you can listen to it here. Worth it. Cool. And I think I'm gonna add a channel point redemption where let's call it like 7,000 seedlings, and you can request a lo-fi hip-hop remix. Thank you very much, Liquid Oxygen, for those 100 bits. cj.lofi.sh, new website. I really was fishing for subs. I really was. But only in terms of the pun. Okay. New custom reward. Lo-fi hip-hop remix. I will make a lo-fi hip-hop remix with a sound sample of your choosing. And then this will be 7,000 seedlings. I'm not going to do it today. And you can only redeem it once per stream. My points are ready. They're actually... I did put some vinyl noises on it. It might be hard to hear. I might have done too much mastering on it. No, we're gonna go. Don't redeem it today because I have to go very, very soon. We're gonna pause this for now. Okay, let's get this code review going. So we finally have installed dependencies with Yarn, and let's see if we can do Yarn start. Here we go. So it's going to start up the Electron window. iTerm would like to control this computer using accessibility features. Why? No? And thank you, Prebuilt Zero, for that hydrate. So here's the thing. Because it's defaulting to port 3000, that's where this is actually running, is on port 3000. So you actually see the fishies. Let's close it. We need to find what port that it actually runs on. And then we'll use that port. And thank you for the stretch mark. Xbro Montana says, I was an audio engineer by trade, willing to help you jumpstart your career. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Xbro. And thanks for that stretch mark. I want a lo-fi hip hop remix. I'm never gonna give you up. Somebody's probably done it. Oh yeah, onward to 456. That's the next goal. It's fine. Stretch mark? What did I say? I'm sorry. Thanks for the stretch. Oh, his name is Mark. Stop it, everyone. Gee, okay. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run the React script first. Oh, hi, Mark. And that'll tell me what port it's running on. So that's our React app running on port 3008. $7,800? Well, where did you configure it to run on that port? Hi, everyone. Okay, yeah. I'm removing your privileges. I appreciate you, though. Let's see what's changed. Check the README. Was it at the end of the start line? We'll get there. 3008. Yeah. That's fine. But, I actually just need to do this. Because it's already running, it's interactive and I have to tell it to run on that port. So I'm just going to add a start Electron. Like that. Cool. And so now if I do, so we'll keep React running in this tab, and then if I do yarn run start React, that'll start Electron. Wait. Not start React, start Electron. Start React will not start Electron, start Electron. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, me neither. Can we get into voice call? Yes. We'll do that now. I have to set up the audio, though. Just a moment. I'm curious why you want accessibility access for the Electron app. I don't want to allow it. It actually won't let me click this at all. Alt F4. David, can you let me know, what does this thing need accessibility access for? Thank you, Nareem, for that posture check. I don't know. Okay. Well, kill it. Is that gone now? No. Deny. I'm not just gonna allow it. You can do a lot of things with accessibility access. So this is starting Electron. Full restart. Yeah, it doesn't do it on Windows because Windows just allows most anything. All right. Oh, so I do see a window, but it's blank. Cool. And if we look at the console, Electron security warning, insecure content security policy. That's fine. And it tried to load port 3008. Was that the right port? Good morning. Localhost failed. Oh, 7800. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. So, allow. The, we'll get there. Just give us a second. The Electron needs to listen at, yeah, if is dev 3008. Oh, we didn't save the file. That's why. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost ready to start this review. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. Unfortunately for everyone, I'm gonna end the live share so that way we can get an environment file going, environment variables. So we're gonna end this. I'm gonna send you a new link, David. End session. Great. And then I'm gonna send a new link that only start script has port. Oh, we changed. I'm not even using the start script anymore. I'm just doing start Electron. Okay. I'm gonna generate a new link. That way we can get some environment variables going. And then I'm gonna call David. We're gonna make it happen. I'm sorry, everyone. It's early. We'll get this. We will get this. Okay. Live share. Controlling file access and visibility. Why is he using Electron? We're reviewing a project. All right, David. There's a new here's a new link incoming. Let me know in Discord when you've joined, and then I will be right back. I need to go grab some headphones. So. And you should, David, you should have read-write access. Yeah, you should be good. Be right back. Did I say that? did I say that? I'm saying all kinds of weird things today. All right, I'll be right back. I need to go get some headphones. BRB. I know it's muted. I was just testing the audio. Okay, this is me with headphones on. Let me call David. Can you give me one moment? Sure you were. Incoming call, David. Hello?
Hey,
How's it going?
I'm good. Let me turn up your volume.
Okay,
That's better. There we go.
cool. Can everyone hear David? Nod if you can hear David.
Testing 1, 2.
No? He's quite low. I got you. All right, test again. Say something.
Hello? Test. Hello, stream.
Say the ABCs.
A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Well, you don't have to sing it. You could just say it.
I have to sing it.
Headphones, still a bit low. Oh, that's better. Oh, now it's good. Okay. No, he's not low. Okay, so everyone can hear him. Say hello again.
Hello?
Cool. Too loud. Are you kidding
Too
me?
long?
No, you're fine. I'll adjust the sound on my side. Okay,
Well, I turned up my output volume, so.
cool. All right, is this good, everyone? Is it a good level? Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm going to hide my screen one more time. We're almost ready. We're almost ready to start this. But I need to set up a .env. So can I
So, yeah.
can I just use your if you want to send it to me on Discord, can I use your key?
Well, it's in the notes because since it's a Firebase thing, it's actually
Public?
public.
Oh, okay. I guess I haven't looked at the README in a while. Ah, I see. Cool.
And you just, oh yeah, never mind.
Cool. So there's that. Yeah, and I'll need to restart the React app. The chair mesh looks awesome with the blue screen.
Yeah, it does.
Cool. Reading the README. Cool. So we've got the got it running in the browser. Now let's try starting up the Electron app.
Alright.
nice. Oh, a nice transparent window. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can I move it around?
Yeah. So
You have
um,
you have to use the top bar.
that's very strange.
Okay. It probably is like a Mac issue.
Yeah,
All right.
because
Uh,
so
you go ahead. Like on a, I guess on Windows, can you click anywhere to move it?
no, on Windows, if you one sec.
Sure. This is
On
cool.
Windows, there's a custom toolbar, and you can drag with that.
Okay, and the toolbar isn't showing up here.
Yeah, if you look in the index.html file, that's where I generate the custom toolbar. And that might be the way I'm doing it might not work for Mac.
Okay, let's see.
Also, I have it set to be always on top.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. If we look in index.html in public,
Yes.
title bar, custom Electron title bar. Okay, I won't debug that, but that's for a later time. Okay, let's start the timer, and I think the main goal is to make it so that we can launch a pop-up, right?
Yeah, so if you were to click on the Twitch sign in, it would launch a pop-up, but it doesn't have a frame.
I see, because your Electron your main Electron window is a frameless window, so the pop-up it keeps the same settings as that one, right?
Yeah.
So we want it so that when we click this, it actually launches a window that has a frame. Now, there might be a better way to do this. Oh yeah, and if you want to give a quick description of like what is this tool, what do people use it for?
Okay, so it's sort of a copy of your overlay with some different features and some other features, but it's basically supposed to be generalized so that any streamer could sign up and use it to connect their YouTube, which is coming soon, Discord, and Twitch chats together. And so it displays it in a similar visual style to yours. You can't really. Well, actually, if you were to sign in and go to your chat, it would start displaying chats from your thing, but you don't have to do that.
Okay. Where is the backgrounded process? I don't see it.
So in source components, auth.js.
Okay.
I'm seeing your screen with a delay, by the way. But
oh sure. Actually, I mean, you can follow me in the live share. If you click this button right here, it'll like follow my cursor inside of the editor. If you want to do that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see it. Oh no, this is what I was looking for. Electron.js. So that's in the public folder.
Okay, yeah.
So this is the thing that actually launches the Electron window. So this launches a browser window, and this has frame false, which is why we're not seeing a frame here. Like, and if we change this to true, obviously we would have a frame. Cool. What I'm thinking is whenever you try to launch this pop-up, we actually try to call a function inside of here. So for that, there is. Yeah, go ahead.
So there was one thing that we were trying, Kobe and I were trying before, and that was to make the pop-up open as a new tab in your browser. The issue with that is when we were doing that, the window.opener wasn't receiving the message.
Right, because I mean, it's technically like window.opener would be null because it's opening in the browser, not in Electron. Yeah.
Okay.
And so those two processes are totally separate. So Electron wouldn't be able to set window.opener if it opened like in Chrome or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So in the Electron docs, there's a way of sending messages. And actually, yeah, and I'm thinking instead of we might have to make this a roundabout process. There might be a better way to do this, but basically what I'm thinking is we create a function inside of the main Electron process that listens for when it needs to open up the pop-up window, and then it opens up that pop-up window, and then it listens for when it's ready to send the message, and then it sends a message back to the main window. And you might not actually have to use window.postMessage for that. You can basically just communicate between the processes. Yeah, so ipc.send. Okay, so in the main process, we're going to require in ipc main from Electron. What is this talking about? Synchronous message versus... Oh, event.reply. Yeah, we'll do that.
So I just put it in the...
Where are you at?
I was up at the top. At the top of the Electron.js.
Cool, yeah. So you imported IBC main. Awesome. So I'm just going to take this example from their docs. And actually, I mean, this could just work. I'm going to put it at the bottom of the file.
Okay.
And you see how it says asynchronous message. So basically, we can do things here. So we'll say like, and actually, I'll stop following you. So we'll say like, show login window. And then finally, when we're ready, reply to React with the auth token, something like that. Because we can do event.reply login token, and then we could pass that in, and then the event could be like the tab size is bothering me. It's a 4-space tab. It's fine. You like 4-space tabs?
Yeah.
And that's totally fine.
I like tabs because it's one button to press, and I like 4-space because it's very obvious.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say we'll say the event we're listening for is login. And then when that happens, we're gonna basically launch a new browser window, but we can launch it with all of our own options. So we'll say like let login window, and so in Electron you have to put these variables out here so that they don't get garbage collected. We have login window, and then we will launch the pop-up inside of here. So we'll say login window, and actually I'm gonna close that just for now. A for width tab is greater than 2 spaces. That's what Alka says, but I don't know how I feel about that. We'll say, do you have like a default width and height? Actually, I guess we could copy it from your React code, huh?
Well, so if you look up at the top of the Electron.js, I have a global variable called width,
So
and that's what I'm using.
So do you want the pop-up to look the same size? To be the same size?
No, let's do just width by width.
Divided by 2?
No, like currently it's width, and that height is width times 1.5. Let's make it just width and width. So.
Oh, so it's a square. Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
You should have edit access, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. He's got us using maths, they say in the chat. Okay, so frame, yeah, and you change this to true because we want to show a frame. Actually, I mean, I don't think it makes sense to make it transparent because it is like a browser window.
Yeah.
We can make it always on top, and then actually, I think we want to turn node integration off because we're going to be opening like a web URL here.
Yeah.
So we'll turn that off, and then we'll say like login window dot what's the way to go to a URL?
Load URL.
Load URL, great. And this is where we'll throw like that login redirect URL. So if we look in where in your React code is the
It's in the auth.js file.
Okay. So right now the React code is login with Twitch.
At the very bottom of that.
Yeah, so this is this is opening that. So this is basically the window that we want to open from the Electron side. Okay. So load URL. Let's just see if this works. And so basically inside of React, we basically need to send a message to the IPC. And so in their docs, we can bring in IPC renderer from Electron, and then we do send like this. Yeah, Svelte isn't a team in the overlay right now. So back in the auth code, instead of doing window.open, we'll do IPC renderer.send login.
Yeah.
And yeah, up at the top, we need to bring in IPC renderer from Electron. Where are you editing? I don't see it.
Oh, sorry. I was
Okay, that's fine.
messaging Toby.
Yeah, no worries. So we'll import IPC renderer from Electron. Let's see if this works. You did mention that there was issues with like bringing this into to React or something like that, right?
Yeah, it threw some errors.
Okay, let's see if we can get it working though. So that should send the login event. And then over here, we should receive that event and then open a window that actually does have a frame. And we're just like ignoring the argument because we already know what window we want to open. I mean, technically we could pass in, I don't think this URL is ever going to change, right?
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah. Cool. And I found a bug. This should be a question mark, I think.
Oh.
Quick stretch. All right.
No, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. All right. We're going back.
Because.
Oh, okay. I missed it. That's the redirect URI.
Yeah.
Okay, so redirect URI and all those options. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. So we're not accepting an arg. We're just attempting to open the window. Let's see if this works. I'll go ahead and start up Electron. fs.existSync is not a function. Is this the error that you were running into?
Yeah.
It could be that we have node integration. Well, actually, do you have node integration turned on for the main window? Yes, that's true.
Do.
All right, let's just Google this. Headphones. React, Electron, IPC, renderer, FS. Error while importing Electron in React. Create React app uses Webpack, which messes with standard module loading. I'd recommend looking into... Oh, you know what? What if we used require instead of import? Let me just try that. So,
yeah.
Let's just Google this. CJ 2020. That's what the chat says. Okay, so we're going to attempt to use require. Did that kill the React build process? React is still running, so that's fine. Same error. Okay. Welp, I just quit everything, including my chat overlay. Oh, man. Yeah, I should not allow that to happen. But give me a second. I gotta boot everything back up.
Okay. Another thing I noticed, if you turn off node integration for the main window, will break the custom toolbar.
If I turn off what?
If you turn off node integration for the main window, it will break the custom toolbar.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, we actually do have focus mode. You did you redeem one so much or redeem one earlier? All right, we'll go into focus mode. But I do have to go soon. We're gonna get this working. We're gonna get this working though. Okay, I found the solution. It's a answer from 2017, but we'll see if it works. So window.require Electron. Let's try it. Fingers crossed. We need to go into code reviews, and then episode 0, then David, and then app. Okay, start React here. That's
Start
running.
Electron.
Okay, yeah, I just want to get React going, and then
Yeah.
and then we'll start Electron.
I forgot. Yeah, closed everything down.
Yeah, so everything's gone. Start Electron. Okay, yeah. So this app will now break running inside of the browser. Okay. But
Okay.
but it because we're trying to do the IPC renderer thing, we could have like a conditional check. Like, do you ever plan on allowing this to run in a
No.
browser? Yeah. So because this is like strictly Electron, then you don't have to make that check. Okay. So now we're running Electron. If we click this, there we go. We've got a window. It has window Chrome.
Nice.
Awesome. Okay, let me hide my screen for a second. I'm actually gonna log in. Wait, yeah, I got two-factor auth. You're not gonna hack me, are you? Wait, you didn't say no.
No. But no, that was actually a concern that Kobe had.
Mhm.
Since we're doing it in an Electron pop-up,
Mhm.
so as based on my research, there's no way for me to keylog what you're typing into the Twitch login. But
You could, I mean, technically, you could install almost like a global keylogger because it is a desktop app. Like technically, you could listen for keyboard events in the entire computer. But listening for keyboard events on a specific window, I don't know if that's possible.
because his concern was, since we're opening it in a separate window, people might suspect that we're stealing their information.
I wonder, just real quick, like, can we show the URL bar in Twitch? Yeah, and so I guess the other thing is, this is a pretty standard flow, so people are used to seeing pop-ups because like I've used desktop apps like this. I mean, anybody watching in the chat, have you ever installed a desktop app that needs you to log into something and then you see a pop-up like this? For a split second, I don't trust it, but also I kind of want to use the app, so I log in anyways. But yeah, Silver Surfer says they've seen it a lot of times. Yeah, so I think it's totally viable. Okay, so the thing that we want to do, and actually I'll go ahead and do the login flow because I'm curious where I get redirected back to. Do I even know what my password is? All right. And I got two-factor auth, so that's good. I mean, even if you did harvest my password, then you can't fake the two-factor auth. Cool. So I see the OAuth window. It is telling me you want to get my Twitch user ID and you want to view my channel's moderation data. And this is fine. Like, you're not even trying to send messages on my behalf or edit my profile or anything. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, logging you in. So that particular page, can you show me where that code is?
So that is in the. So I can link you to it, but it's in the backend.
The deployed backend.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and it's extremely similar to what you did for Entropy. Basically, I just what's it called? Are
you doing window.postMessage?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're out of time, but I think that like the next step here is right now, because we are loading it in this window, the opener is now going to be null. There will no longer be window.opener because we're opening it from within Electron.
Okay.
So what we probably need to do is call some sort of, like, I think one thing that we can do is we can inject some script into the page that sets a function that can be called, and then we can listen for when that function is called. And then we'll do event.reply, and that calls back to React, if that's making sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Drupal Python is saying, I don't like it when an app wraps a third-party login. Could a local host callback via the browser be used? Maybe. I guess that's like another way to do it, is if you open that URL in Chrome or in whatever the system web browser is, that page that says redirecting to login, instead of doing window.postMessage, you could do try to emit a like WebSocket event, and then you could have a WebSocket listener running inside of the Electron app.
Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking of.
That might be a better way to do it, because then like this or like the Twitch window is that users can actually see the URL and they know that you're not like trying to phish them.
Yeah.
And actually, like Electron does this very thing. So whenever you click an Electron like link to well, like a, what do you call it, an invite. So I'll show you a second. Like, so it loads this page, and then it says Discord app launched, and that actually emits a WebSocket event. And if you have the Discord app running, it's like a very specific port that is listening for socket messages to like accept invites and stuff like that. So that might be a way to do it. But just real quick, on this idea of like injecting a script into a browser window, because basically we need to know inside of here when something happens, and you can't use IPC renderer because it's hosted on the backend server. Yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah, and Alka's mentioning you could register like an app protocol, because Discord has their own protocol, like Discord : // but let's see. Electron browser window inject function. How to inject a jQuery into a browser? Preload script?
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, you could add. Actually, I think you could. You could add a. Is there a how do you specify the preload script for a browser window?
I think you put it in the web preferences.
Web preferences. Okay. So we.
And then it's like
yeah, and I think that's where you would do it.
yeah.
And that's where you can do Electron stuff. So preload, and then this could be like login window.js, something like that.
Yeah.
And then in login window.js, you could say something like
window dot.
Yeah. So
Function.
yeah, window.doLogin is a function, and then this thing actually inside of here you can say IPC renderer from Electron.
Then we say window dot IPC render.
Yeah. Well, this should just be the default way. I think. I don't think you have to do like the roundabout way, like this.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna mute myself for 1 second. I'm being.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Procrastinating with CJ. Yeah, I gotta go. But I stopped being focused. You're right. But just real quick, I think I could do something like on login token, because this gets the message back from the launched window. And then we can do IPC. Cool. Something like send. We don't want to do reply because we actually need to send this message to the other window. Is there like an emit? Yeah, emit. Login token with that token. And okay, so I think this code won't work yet. It'll take some work, but coding is addicting. Somebody says in the chat. but the way that this works is you have this preload script that does something like this. So we launch the browser window. So when I click Twitch here, that launches the browser window. Eventually, that redirects back to your backend page. Your backend page, because it has this preload script, now has a global function available called do login. So instead of doing window.postMessage, you actually just say do login and pass in that token. Now, this function is going to call is going to send that login token, which is going to make it back here. And then you're going to emit login token, so that way it emits it and you can be listening for it over here. So now here, instead of receive message, you would say something like IPC renderer.on login token.
Yeah, that event listener.
Yeah.
Just replace an event listener.
And then you can get it back. Cool. So that should do it. I would explore using potentially like a WebSocket server to do the communication from the browser, because then you could do like shell.openExternal, something like that.
Yeah, because I already have shell.openExternal. I'm just not opening certain URLs. I can just tell it to open all URLs externally and then use sockets.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
So hopefully this was helpful. This wasn't exactly a code review.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun to do and talk about.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, David. And best of luck. And let me know when it's finished. I'll try to use it on stream.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll get. I'm gonna create a group DM with you, me, and Kobe, because we're trying to do like beta test this weekend.
Oh, sure. That could be fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye. Okay. That was fun, everyone. There were a bunch of follows. Sorry I missed these. But thank you very much to Cat4 Hurricane, Beg Out, Pisserall, Maths, George Boolean, Rodelf, and Rodrigo. Thank you all for those follows. I appreciate you. And Murdoch redeemed focus mode. We'll give you your points back because I think I only did like a short focus mode. All right. This was fun. We only technically got 2 reviews done, but it's still pretty cool. Like I mentioned, we'll try to do this at least once a month, maybe twice a month, as people's points start to build up. Yeah. Thank you for that stretch, Hello Chicken. Right before we go, here's a stretch and a hydrate. Alrighty, everyone. The GitHub for that code review. I will share it. Yeah, share it right now. So it's called what is it called? Twitch app. So it's a way of integrating Twitch and Discord, and I think even YouTube for live streamers, which is pretty cool. It's like an actual usable and a usable version of all the stuff that I've created, but for other people, because mine is like very custom and specific to Coding Garden. All right. If you go to cdg.sh/raid, you will be I forgot. Okay, yeah. You will be redirected to these raid messages. We're going to raid a channel. I don't know who yet, but if you stick around, we'll go somewhere fun. Wherever we go, share the love, drop a follow, be nice to each other, all that good stuff. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and huge thanks to all the supporters. John with the resub, thank you for that 2-month resub. Soupy Mike, I Am the Bull, D3 Web, Chevy Wood, Procrastinating with CJ, thank you all for those Twitch Prime subs. And then gifted subs, Shines Love with 2 gifted subs, BA with the 5 gifted subs, Shines Love with another gifted sub, Eternal Dev Coder with a gifted sub, 100 bits from Murdoch, 100 bits from the Real Pygon, 200 bits from David, 100 bits from Fishy Coding, 100 bits from Ivo, 100 bits from G Doctor, and 100 bits from Liquid Oxygen. Thank you all so much for all the support. I appreciate you. All right, yeah, stick around. We're going to raid someone. And the next scheduled stream is Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. GMT -6. There might be some unannounced stream between now and then. So if you join the Discord, you will get that notification. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here's this.